What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? Welcome to the best 120 minutes of your day. The Chop Shop, the nation's #1 urban sports talk show, and also your midday sports happy hour. Yours truly, Robert Hatter, alongside Jim Hicks, coming to you live from Houston, Texas, but we're broadcasting all over the world via Facebook Live and YouTube Live. And today wait a minute. Today ain't that day, is it? Y'all don't tell me today is Women Rock Wednesday. Is today Women Rock Wednesday? Y'all help me. Somebody come on. It's today Women Rock Wednesday. Y'all let me know. Let me know. It's today. It's Women Rock Wednesday, and women, you rock every day, but today is we love to talk about some stuff. But hey, ladies and gentlemen, I got a great things planned for us today. Talk to me. Let me see Brad Kimball. I said, okay, I see Brad. I see you, Daryl Anderson. I see y'all on there. Share the show. Oh, I haven't shared the show yet. Let me share the show. I know it was something I haven't done. I have to come on here, personally and share the show personally myself. Here my name is. It popped up. Let's see. Share the show personally myself. Oh, I'm talking. What I'm doing talking like that? I'm trying to share the show. Let me share my show, man. What y'all doing to me? They changing the buttons. I think I did an update and they moving the buttons around, man. Oh, I hate to do them updates sometimes because they move the buttons around. King Sticks in the building. I left my water in there. Y'all, I got to go get my water in just a second before. Y'all give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. Who the hell is this calling me? Somebody from a toll-free number. Y'all, I'm just curious. I want to see when the hell is this calling me. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. Hello. Oh my God. Somebody put them on Scam Likely. I like old Scam Likely. But I'm back. I'm trying to see. You know what? Now I know how long it take for me to come back. Y'all always remember it's a little delay. So when I ask y'all something, it's a little delay. I'm looking at that. Is Mood is in the building. I see my boy Brandon Weefall over there. LeBron is back, y'all. LeBron is back, y'all. And LeBron, you know what? LeBron is back. And he can pass that basketball, man. You know what I didn't see this weekend? I mean, when I went to see them young players play this weekend, I'm sorry. I didn't see no masterful passers. Saying, man, that dude can pass the ball. I know. I'm just, I fell in love with Magic long time ago. What's up there, Herb? Herb. Herb. When the last time you seen a kid that, I ain't talking about no pass first point guard or nothing like that. I'm talking about just take pride in passing. I'm watching Magic just drop them dimes last night, just dropping them perfect. Not Magic, I said Magic. LeBron, excuse me. LeBron, just dropping them off. I can't snap my hand too hard because my wrist messed up. But Herb, I'm just why Herb. That's Herb. Everybody can't pass like that, man. Halliburton. I like the way he passed that thing. I love Steve Nash. And but where Jason Kidd, Penny. Penny, Penny felt like, I promise you, he had eyes in the back of his head. He said, I watched one hell of a game last night, Westbury and Eisenhower. Two solid 6'8" big men going at it. That's good. Westbury and Eisenhower had two big, solid big men. Did you happen to get the young men's names? Uh, uh, King Sticks. You know we like to inform people because somebody else might want to go see the young kids. I don't. Let's go. I don't even know what district. West Side Eisenhower. I don't even know what districts they are, so I can't even find their name. Could you find are they in Westbury and Eisenhower? What A are they in? What district are they in? Since you're gonna put it up there, yeah, Joker. Yeah. You're right. Joker can pass that thing too. You're right, Brandon Weefall. But who else? Who else, y'all? Who are the guys? King Sticks. Who are the guys that can play? You watched the hell of a game. Herb said LeBron can pass the out of the ball. I got some interesting topics too. I'm gonna talk to today. I hope I get a chance to get to all of them. I have to piece it out and figure out how we're gonna get to it. But let's go. But I just like the way he was playing. The last person I saw that gets a thrill out of delivering the ball was your son. Okay, I got you. But I'm talking about high level pros right now. I'm talking about pros that the guys at the highest level. Uh, I'm just some about watching them pass that basketball, man, is unfreaking believable. Um, and I think about Casey Smalls. I was just talking about passing the basketball. You're a little bit behind. Um, but when I think about LeBron, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm gonna keep it real. I like LeBron James. Some of the things he do and some of the things I don't agree with everything nobody do, and you shouldn't. But LeBron James, he went to the NBA straight out of high school, right? He took care of all his friends. He became one of the greatest players ever. He became a billionaire. He never been in trouble. Has a beautiful wife and a family, and he even got his son drafted into a league to the same team he's on. Yes, he's on. Ladies and gentlemen, he's truly a legend to me. I know other people don't think he is. He's a legend to me and one in every aspect of life to me. And I salute him. I don't like all the stuff you don't want your friend, if anybody around you, you don't want to talk about Michael Jordan as the number one player, all of that, you're doing too much with that kind of stuff. And but other than that, they're trying to have people call you the king. No, that's not. Uh, but I was just sitting there and I was thinking about Herb. You weren't with us. I didn't see you, man. The first time I've been to the season opening a long time, and you wasn't there. And you know, I saw some good things. Reese Austin is must see TV if you haven't seen him play. And I know it might not, everybody might not. He's just my kind of player. I like players that crafty with the basketball and got the wiggle in it. It's too many stiff. It's too many players coming out there doing the robot. Like Michael Jackson. It's too many robotic players out there. It's good to see a person with just filling the game around. It's too many players look like they on steroids or what. I don't know what. They're just too stiff and ain't playing with no freedom and no creativity. It's like, well, this how they told me to do this in the gym. This how they told me to do this. This is how my trainer told me how to play. Right? You follow me? Okay, you said Desmion Randall at Heisenthal, and Abraham Alim. I didn't heard of Alim. I didn't know he went to Westbury. Westbury came back from 20 points down and won. LeBron has truly built a legacy of a champion, and on for hope the defense hasn't done anything to damage that. Hmm. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. Be careful who you let in your house. Be careful. Be careful who you let in your house. That's a good one. Herb. That's a good one. Be careful. Uh, that's a good one. And then you know what? I thought about John Calipari. Y'all share the show. What more women? Y'all let me know when some women get on here though. But John Calipari said something, y'all, last night I had to share with y'all.
We may go back to how you guys grew up, if any of you really ever played basketball, where you had to pass it 5 times before you shoot it. You all that do that? I think we're going to do that. 8th grade shit. We're going to go 8th grade. You got to pass it before 5 or 6 times. Coach Knight had a lot of fun doing that. That's how they play. The ball's moving, you're screening, and until we get to this, you're not shooting the ball. I mean, I'm not talking about transition. You know, in transition, we're as good as anybody in the country. But until you rebound better and defend, you're going to end up playing them doing this and you coming down quick. You saw the first play of the first half. It's almost like I got to draw stuff up to get them to go from one side of the court to the other to do it. It's on me. It's not on them. So I got a lot of work to do.
I'm gonna play that again. I'm gonna play that again. You said I was at the wake and the funeral of Miss Frances Prince. She was 100 in age and she was passed. She was the grandmother. Oh, okay. Got you. Got you. I was just thinking about what he was just saying. That's why I enjoyed watching the Seven Lakes and the Toscasita game. Both of those teams. Um, they were they were passing the ball. Um, no, Herb, he's not reverting back to that. He said Bobby Knight did that. He said, but he needs to teach. See, I'm glad you said that. See how quick you went there. But all he was saying was, these people don't know what a good shot look like in the half court. He said, and see, you got to listen. I'm gonna play it again. I know I got to play it twice because it ain't gonna be hard. The money they giving out down there, he ain't gonna have no problem recruiting nobody. So I ain't worried about him. But what he's saying is, you got y'all not teaching these guys. Somebody or the guys not listening. Something is going on. It's a disconnect because we just don't want to pass the ball. I'm watching games last night. You can go all the way to college, don't know how to pass the ball, don't know how to set a screen, don't know where to be. Two college players should never be within 3 feet of each other, unless they trying to run something that requires for you to do that. I saw guys bunched up. Man, y'all need to share this show because y'all need to share this show. We need to talk about this. I need somebody on here that just understand. Oh, pass the damn basketball, man. Share this show. You got to take you back to the 8th grade because the 8th grade people didn't teach you that in the 8th grade. That's all he's saying. I don't mind you getting your game off in transition. But on this end, 5-on-5, we got to have a little trickery. I can't stand. I'm watching and I'm calling basketball games where college players keep the ball on one side of the floor for 30 seconds and it never touch the other side of the floor. What's wrong, Thaddeus Moody? What's wrong? Man, I need somebody who knows about somebody. I need some. Brandon Wheatfall, what's wrong? And I know this selfish nature and everybody want to shoot. Everybody want MIL. But dude, pass the ball is going to make you more attractive, Brad. So you telling me these parents, y'all watch this now, and players aren't thinking about sharing the ball and playing winning basketball? Brian Bo right. That's what's going on in Kentucky right now. So I'm talking to the parents then and the player. You in high school, right? Or did you forget you to college? You got to share the basketball because you're going to have 13 guys just like you. So you got to share it. See, Eric, that is so elementary because that's not true. Listen, a good team when you pass the ball. Hold up. The two teams last night, Eric, I'm going to show you what you just said was so untrue. I got all this list. Got all these lists from Jimmy's basketball. The two teams with the most college players on it, Eric, they pass the ball. So passing do get you in college. Passing don't equate to NIL. I mean, shooting all the balls don't equate to NIL. That's a lie from the pit of hell. Somebody telling these kids a lie. I said, out of all the games I watched, this team passed the most. They had the most college players on the team. This team here, this game here didn't have no college players on the team. As of right now, this team here don't have no college players on the team. They had no college players that's committed. Nobody committed to a college. We had one. We had one on one of them. But this the team that passed the most. These the kids got the most college bound players on it. So your comment really don't make sense. Basketball is played with 4 other people other than you on the court. That's the dynamic. It's not played with you in the gym working on your game. I just gave y'all some information about that the other day. Oh my God, I gave y'all a good one about this the other day. So we got to change people's thinking. I don't mind you being for stats, but you can't even shoot either. You can't even shoot and you can't even pass. Have y'all ever heard? I don't even never hear no kid talking about give and go no more. Man, I don't hear no kid talking about give and go no more. You give and go, you get it back. When I pass, the defense go, listen, parents, kids who Herb and Eric trying to make excuses for. When you pass the ball, your man relax. Cut back door on him. You might beat the ball and score so you can get some NIL. But it started with a pass first. You said they're trained to be selfish. Yes, I'm seeing it. That's why in the beginning of the show, what did I do? I praised LeBron James. great of a passer he is. The man just got back, man. And he just got back, man, and just come in there and just he didn't come in there trying to, okay, I'm finna score 1,000. He said, man, I'm finna assist my way around that. My problem is we can teach it to him, Eric Harris, if y'all share the show more. Just maybe if we shared the show more. Share, share. It's 5 other players on the court. Everybody got different roles. Where was I at? I was on the show. I was talking about this the other day. What was I talking about? I was talking about the young players. Ed Russell. He said every time someone attempts to execute a give and go, the scenario, it works because it's not being taught. Yes. I hear people talking about shooting jump shots like Stephen Curry, but I don't hear him talking about the ball movement. Huh. And you don't have to get hyped off a great pass because all passes don't have to be great. Hey, y'all, it popped the headline how Mark Cuban regained his seat at the table and helped oust Nico Harrison. Them folks stick together. Headline, how Mark Cuban regained his seat at the table and helped oust Nico Harrison. Mark Cuban is the one who hired Nico. I hired this Negro and I helped get this Negro out of here. All you people who thinking these people your friends, all you people. Hold up, let me get back to Magic. Let me get back to how many assists LeBron? All you people. No, that ain't a no. That ain't. What is? Hold up. Tell me what is BS about the headline. Help me. Tell me. What's BS about it? If it's the truth. LeBron had, let me see. LeBron had 12 assists last night, y'all. 12 assists last night. 12 assists. Panther Network. He said, most important, working on your fundamentals, weaknesses in basketball. Yeah. No, I don't know. Y'all need to go read that article. Let me see. The Dallas Mavericks, mired in the misery of 4-game losing streak amid the chaos that had overwhelmed the franchise for the past 9 months, set at the tarmac at Dulles International Airport outside of Washington, D.C. It was bad enough that the Mavs had been blown out hours early by Memphis. In a matchup between the two teams in the early season tailspin, now the buses scheduled to transport the traveling party to the hotel were delayed by red tape. Watch this story. After almost an hour, the first of the team's 2 buses arrived. Weary players boarded for the ride to the Four Seasons in Georgetown, arriving after 3 a.m. in the morning. They expected some good news the next day, which all-star big man Anthony Davis and his personal medical team, as well as former general manager Nico Harrison, had targeted his return date from the low-grade left calf strain. Hold up, y'all. It's the Tim McMahon writing this. He a hater though. So he got a little hater in him. But Eric, I still want you to tell me about the BS headline. Watch this, y'all. Watch this now. Those plans changed the next afternoon after hours before tip-off against the Washington Wizards when Mavs governor Patrick Dumont stepped in at the last minute to put Davis's return on hold, according to team sources. So Nico wanted him to play. He had been cleared, but the owner said no. I'm not finna have a guy have a calf injury and hurting and go out there. The calf is close to your what? Achilles. That's the next tendon up. All right? Y'all, it's my first time reading it. I just saw this when I was looking for LeBron's stats. So watch this, y'all. This by reports. Dumont acted on the advice of Mavs Director of Health and Performance named Johan Billsborough, who had thrown up a late caution flag concerned that Davis was at risk at aggravating the calf strain or sustaining a related catastrophic injury. I just read that, but I told y'all that a few minutes ago. But watch this, y'all. Wow. This marked the first time you said, I'm just not happy how Nico looked at the blame. But Nico is, y'all, he my dude. Y'all got to hear me. Y'all got to hear me. All I said was Nico couldn't have made that decision on his own. Nico made the decision. All right. No, I'm not completely absolving him from all responsibility. So let's get that straight right here. And he's a friend of mine. I got his number right here in my phone. No, dude, how in the hell you didn't know you gonna have all this trouble when you trade that great white hope? You got to be out your damn mind. What made you think you can do that? You follow me? So, but watch this, y'all. See, let's learn something together. Let's share the show and let's learn something together. I wish I had my glasses with me. Cause they be pissing me off, man, on this. Oh, hold on, man. Hold on. Let me try to open it in Safari so I can see it clear and bigger. I like for it to be bigger. Yeah, cause my old ass can't see. All right. All right. All right, here we go. Here we go. Extra value. I don't want to hear all that. At McDonald's. For just $8, get 10 chicken McNuggets. All right. Then they said, okay, here we go. This was marked the first time. This marked the first time that Dumont had directly involved himself in the Mavs' daily basketball operations. He left all that up to Nico. Since acquiring, this is what they say. Y'all, now remember, this Tim McMahon, hold up now. Y'all got to remember now. This Tim McMahon writing this for the NBA. They might be trying to, see, the fans mad at the whole Dallas Mavericks organization. So now they trying to save face, because they don't want to miss out on this money. So Nico is the scapegoat. Don't get it twisted. But dude, you can't let them put you in that position like that unless you know. But he told me he was at peace, so it must something going on. I ain't even called him about it, y'all. I don't even know what to say. So Kobe Bryant said it best. They playing playing confused basketball. I don't know what you're talking about, Brian Bobright. But let me keep telling the story. I'm reading this the first time. It's the first time I'm reading this. I'm reading this. I'm just trying to share it with y'all. I'm trying to, because they said it's the first time he ever involved himself in daily operations of basketball since acquiring the majority stake. And you know, first time.
Here's an answer from pitchbook.com.
Stop it. Watch this. It was also the most public and the direct indication that the trust he had developed in Harrison, which was so strong last season, that Dumont signed off the most controversial trade in NBA history without seeking any other opinions, had completely disintegrated. Told you I can't see. See, now they trying to, Patrick, I just left everything up to Nico. I just left Barry everything up to Nico. Aaron Wilford, where you been, man? Aaron Wilford, it finna get good. It's finna get good now. I'm reading this article. The headline of the article said, Mark Cuban, let me see what it said. Let me read it to you because I don't want to lose my spot. Don't want to lose my spot. Okay. It said how Mark Cuban regained his seat at the table and helped oust Nico Harrison. King Stick, a GM King. Hey man, King Sticks don't know no better, man. King Sticks, just sit back. King Stick. That's just your opinion. You don't know. But watch this. King Stick, if you sit here and listen long enough, you're gonna understand something. I think Nico signed off on it, but somebody had to prove it at the top. Of course, somebody had to prove it at the top. I just said that 1,000 times, and you watch the show every damn day. So yeah, we know that. But watch this though. Watch this. It also is the most public. And this dude, Davis, Anthony, y'all got to realize. Can I give y'all a story? Because ain't nobody gave y'all this, ever gave y'all this, right? Do y'all know who one of Nico's best friends are? Not just Rob Pelinka. Anthony Davis. Have anybody ever told y'all that? Did y'all know that? Nico was at a damn near in Anthony Davis' wedding. Did anybody know that? So he having pressure if this is right, because I haven't talked to him. I'm going by the article. I'm rushing my best friend back just because I'm losing and I traded him for Luka. That's why he traded for him. He traded for his best friend. I'm just helping y'all. Rob Pelinka, one of his best friends. Anthony Davis, one of his best friends. He did everything but call me. Ain't nowhere in the world I'm finna trade Luka little fat ass. But let me keep going. But I'm gonna support him. But Robert had one trade Luka. I was gonna make him little Luka. Man, I'm going to Serbia. I'm going everywhere you go. Now, he's in the other one. That's joking, Serbia. I'm going to Slovenia. Yeah, Slovenia. I'm going wherever you at. Hello, when you have time, can you please and uh hmm, wait a minute, y'all. Hold up, y'all. Let's go. All right, let's keep going. Let me get back to the article. Y'all quit messing with me. Uh, huh. Davis' availability at the time was considered day to day. That description also applied to Harrison, job security. 3 days later, after that, Dumont fired Harris. It was the culmination of the most tumultuous era in Mavs basketball history. And I'm gonna let y'all read the rest of it. So I just want to see what y'all got to say now. Now I can sit here and listen to your comments. And that explains why Dave is always off resting. Now he's hurt. He ain't resting. He's hurt. He's always hurt. He shouldn't have traded for him. I guess hindsight is 20. If everything had worked out, then Kyrie get hurt. I mean, Nico just had bad luck. Something went going on. But I just saw that and somebody, I didn't even mean to go there. But when I saw it, because I was talking about how great of a passer LeBron was. And then I was just talking about Calipari. He said something, and I'm going to play it again, ladies and gentlemen, because I think it's worthy to play again. Watch this.
We may go back to how you guys grew up, if any of you really ever played basketball, where you had to pass it 5 times before you shoot it. You all that do that? I think we're going to do that. 8th grade shit. We're going to go 8th grade. You got to pass it before 5 or 6 times. Coach Knight had a lot of fun doing that. That's how they play. The ball's moving, you're screening, and until we get to this, you're not shooting the ball. I mean, I'm not talking about transition. You know, in transition, we're as good as anybody in the country. But until you rebound better and defend, you're going to end up playing them doing this and you coming down quick. You saw the first play of the first half. It's almost like I got to draw stuff up to get them to go from one side of the court to the other to do it. It's on me. It's not on them. So I got a lot of work to do. We may go back to how you
Ladies
guys.
and gentlemen, if a guy been playing at this high level and y'all want the bag, y'all want my NIL, why y'all trying to get these guys some NIL? Why don't y'all help these they learn how to play basketball? And passing is a fundamental part of basketball. You bag people. Man, how much NIL he get? I told y'all early in this season. Think I'm gonna go here. I'm finna go and find the dates. I told y'all I'm gonna find the dates. I'm gonna find the dates. Wait a minute. Watch this. Let me go. Hold on. Okay. Hold up. Let me keep going. June 11th, 2025. May 5th, 2025. April 7th, 2025. 2025. March 17th, 2025. I was telling y'all about who is going to be the first coach fired with these big budgets they paying all these little non-playing ass players. And you can't judge these people with these high budgets, coaching wise, against the coaches that got fractions of their budgets. It need to be two different categories. I said it. Let me see what I said. Let me see what I said back then. I just put some notes to myself. I was talking about now you not only being a coach, you got to be a GM. He said it's sort of like an NBA, the college basketball. I said it's you like an NBA. This 6/11, 2025. I said you don't it's like it's college like the NBA, but you don't have an owner. You don't answer to anybody. Everything falls on the coach. You don't have the last say so of everything, but you're in charge of everything. I'm talking about the coaches. I'm talking about the Division I coaches. I'm talking to a Division I coach. Me and him talking about this stuff. A Power 5 coach. He said decisions have to be made in real time that can impact you and your program. Uh, uh, Hold on. Keep going, Fob. I like that, Fob. Fob, the coach always said he's also. I just took notes. The coach was talking. I was taking notes. He said the coaching staff have to be more on point now. He said because the stakes are higher. He said the assistants have to be more on point. Sometimes you got to hire a GM. He said you got to help. He said I need y'all to help me navigate this thing. He said I need my assistants to coach. My assistant, they got to coach now because I'm doing so much other stuff now. He said coaches have to have a relationship with players. He figured out the value. What is your lane in this thing? Are you going to be a recruiter? Or are you going to be a coach? He said, I don't need you. Remember I told you, coach said, I don't need you assistant coaches negotiate no money for me. Because he said, most assistant coaches can't retire right now on what they are. They don't know how to handle their own damn money. I don't need them talking about how they going to handle somebody else's money, how they can go and give people my money. Some of them, but they can't handle their own money. He said, I never talk to assistant coach about money. No. He said the college assistant coaches just don't have a feel for that. Then he told me some conferences, Robert, just don't have all of this money. They don't even pay their coaches like some of these people. Said, look at the SEC. The SEC ain't got no killers. NIL, but North Carolina and maybe Duke. The rest of them, no. That's why your boy Coach K and them retiring. Tony Bennett retirement. Then they got the coach for the ACC is the coach at Clemson. He ain't done nothing. He the voice of the ACC now. He ain't done nothing. And really, Hubert Davis and Shire should be talking because they got the flagship program. And now you got to educate these players from a NBA's perspective. They might not go to the NBA, but you got to use from, you have the president of the universities. They don't know nothing. And then the AD they might have, he just might like football. These are the dynamics. I gave y'all this back then. And then you still have to deal with athletics. Eric Boone. Some schools has academics as a forefront. Georgia Tech, Stanford. You bring in a couple of suspect dudes, your whole program, Kentucky, your whole program, because you brought in a couple of suspect ass dudes. And maybe, I don't know, it might be even playing field because the bag situation is you have to evaluate coaches on the way they're spending that money. Mark Pope, we're going to talk about him in a minute. I'm leading up to him. Paid $222 million on that piece of crap he got up there. They got a team full of what? Tell me what you said. Georgia Tech got a team full of what? Don't just judge people against people who have higher budgets. Mark Pope, you got to judge him on the same one who got the same budget he got. Michigan State, they beat the brakes off him last night. That's all he can afford. See, that's what you don't understand. Georgia Tech is not paying a lot of money, y'all, for NIL. They in the ACC. Go look it up and compare it. But you assistant coaches, y'all got to learn how to follow before you can lead. Just do your job. Be a problem solver. Stay on point. What is the plan? Being able to explain the plan, especially you young black coaches. I'm talking to y'all because I care about y'all. Use the basketball language and the lingo. Y'all black coaches got to have success. Value your value more than you value money. Izzo ain't ran circles around UK last night. He didn't run. What did Izzo do? Tell me something tactically that Izzo players just played harder and played smarter and played together. Kentucky got 13 different people with 13 going in 13 different situations. Tell me how Izzo ran circles around him. You should be able, if you said it with conviction, you should know exactly why he ran. I want to know. Then I'm thinking about, hey, Trisha, will any of the schools with left money have a shot at winning the championship in the future? Of course. Yo, it's the players. All the players just getting a lot. Kentucky just showed. Kentucky spent $22 million on that mess last night. $23 million on that mess last night. Share this show. Happy Women Rock Wednesday to you, Miss Trisha. You should not lose by 17 points to Michigan State in a game you were never really in, Kentucky. Except for the first 7 minutes, no matter what your roster is at Kentucky, you shouldn't lose by 17 to Michigan State. This is on the coach. And he took 55 minutes to come out to the press conference. Y'all watch this. Let me show y'all. 22 million on this mess. Let me find y'all some stuff. Let me see what was happening last night in the let me give you one of these. Watch it.
How difficult is it when it feels like the team makeup keeps shifting and changing with these injuries?
It's not. I think your identity of the team is completely separate from any individual player. I actually think that's a. I'm gonna temper my words right now. I actually think that our identity should be.
He can't even say it.
If you build an organization the right way, then your identity is not about an individual person. Your identity is about a collective group. And so it shouldn't matter if we had built a great organization and a great culture, which I've clearly failed to do up until today.
You went and bought all of those players for all of that money, man, and thought y'all could just roll out the basketballs. You can't measure what's in them players' hearts. They was arguing with each other. He even said this early in the year. Watch this.
Not ready to tell the story yet, but at some point we'll talk in detail about our pre-game experience at Louisville, and it was out of character for us, and that's young and new, and
something happened at Louisville.
And so, you know, I actually don't want to. I don't want to keep our emotions in check. It wouldn't be exactly the words. I'd say I want to keep them focused, and I want to keep them intentional. So I want our guys to have all of the emotion. First of all, what's the point if you can't have all the emotion? But I don't want our guys to be run by their emotion. I want them to be able to focus their emotion. And that's, I know that sounds 30,000 foot.
That's the coach. Something happened before the Louisville game. Look at his players. Watch this. Watch his players. Watch the body language when he up there talking.
Failed to do up until today. But we won't fail this season. We just have failed up till today.
That's Oway, who they gave all that damn money to.
It won't be
He was terrible.
every time someone steps in and steps out because it'll actually.
See, if we give him the money, they got to accept this criticism, man.
Until we get there, we're going to really struggle. That's my job. That's why Mitch brought me here. I'm doing it poorly, and won't do it poorly for much longer.
I put it on the players when you get blowed out. I put it on the coach if you get beat in 1 or 2 possession game. That's when you're out coaching somebody. That man had all them people making all that money on this foot in this floor, and you thought you can just roll out the ball and Louisville bust them in the mouth and Michigan State bust them in the mouth. Who gonna be, I asked y'all a long time ago, who gonna be the first coach fired with these big budgets? Just cause you getting all these players, y'all go back and look at them players. Them players were there. They're about to get the coaches they came from fired. He was open, but he wasn't open. He started by saying we were disappointed, we were discouraged, we were completely discombobulated. Coach sounds so dejected. Jeremy Fields had 13 assists. I've never seen a coach look that sad after losing a game early in the season like that. Not a championship, not an important league game, a meaningless non-conference game versus Michigan State team and the coach. This is strange, ladies and gentlemen. I got to point this out. We talked about the Lakers in the beginning of the show. We ain't talking about them no more. This is more important. Kentucky has real problems. They paid a lot of money for those problems. The team that they beat last night, the team that beat them last night, got a $3.5 million payroll for their basketball team. 3.5 versus 22 million. I'm gonna let that sink in. Somebody need to share the show. Do I need to repeat that again? Kentucky paying them players on that sorry ass team $22 million between them and got boat raced by 17 by Michigan State, who's only paying the team $3.5 million, which is they spent the wrong money on the wrong players. That's all. I ain't mad at them for spending the money. They spending the money on the wrong players. That's what happened. Then the coach, listen, a non-conference game. We're facing a monumental challenge right now. I'm disappointed in how disconnected we've been. I thought I had a better pulse than this. Dude, you came from BYU and they done gave you this Kentucky job. They fired Rick Pitino for less than this. I'm just going. Now it's rumors that players are arguing with each other in a timeout when they was down by 14. He had to step in and tell them to get on the same page. Man, some of these college players are so... Man, I saw a game last night. I ain't even call them a name. I saw a game. You can't tell these little nappy head ass dudes nothing no more. Because too many of y'all kissing their ass. Too many of y'all at the season opener kissing their ass. Want to be their friends. By the time they get to college, they still want the behind kiss. High school coach can't even coach the kids no more. They'll leave. I remember mama telling me, why should I have to pay to get anything? They coming to see my son. They come to see everybody's son. They come to see everybody's son. I don't know what he was talking about when he said something about what happened with the group before the Louisville game. But it's something. But when you can't recruit, you can't defend, you can't play correct lineups, you can't call timeouts, you can't adjust, no toughness, no pride, no physicality, no energy, no fire. I couldn't even believe that was a Kentucky basketball team. Some of them guys do not deserve to be, and I don't like Kentucky because I don't like the SEC. I never seen a Kentucky team play like that. I can't believe I can't believe I didn't call Dirk Minifield. I'm finna text him right now. Man, what happened to your school last night, man? Watch this. Man, what happened to your school last night. But I told y'all, ladies and gentlemen, I sit there and talked about this. Let me see that I finish. Hold up. I talked about it. The SEC has the money. That's why they had 14 teams in the NCAA last year. The SEC. But they spent the money the right way. Some people can spend more money. ACC ain't got a lot of money. Kansas got a big budget. Somebody said, it's crazy that I'm talking about this. Man, I can't even repeat what somebody just told me. Man, these college players are gone crazy, man. Remember that kid, Coleman Hawkins, in the NCAA? He was crying because he didn't perform well. He getting criticized. All these groupies out here, the male ones. Then Georgia announces his revenue breakdown, which $13 million for football, $2.7 million for men's basketball. Women. Yeah. $900,000 for women basketball. These college play, y'all. I was looking at the bench. It's like they didn't care. I got my money. It ain't happening there. It's happening in Memphis. I just don't understand, man. I'm telling y'all the truth, man. Where is the damn pride? You got the money now? Where's the pride? I'm gonna flip. I'm gonna switch because somebody explain to me, because I've heard conflicting reports, and that's why you should never. I'm waiting on a phone call. What the hell's going on with Patrick Beverly? One day he talking about Klay Thompson and his woman, and now he done either beat up his sister or the dude. Who did he beat up? Who did he beat up? What happened? Anybody know? To all my brothers on here. Uh, I saw something this morning, and his sister allegedly. So why didn't he whoop the dude? Did the sister get out of pocket with the mama and start talking about what she gonna do to the mama? And then he had to jack up. Something had to happen. I just don't think he went in there and just beat up his sister. I just. If you're mad about the dude, whoop the dude. Cause some people say 18, 25, I'm whooping the dude. See, Eric saying it's the dude. I don't understand. I don't understand. But let me keep going. Cause this quote, it kind of got me. It's on Women Rock Wednesday too. This quote kind of touched me a little bit. And it touched me. You're gonna know why it touched me when I tell you. Yeah, but somebody told me he was 25 years old too. Somebody a little closer than you are to the situation. I don't know who to believe. Hey, if you don't have that, now, I don't want to hear what you done heard and read somewhere. I'm talking about, do anybody know anything? Do anybody know the family? Not you, Fob. Fob, because I don't want to go by you. You all this stuff you saying. Everybody done got that on social media. I'm talking about, do you know? Don't put that. See, I don't want to hear that. I said, do anybody know what's going on with Patrick Bell? I call people that know his family today. And they just don't want to talk about it. They don't want to call them and ask them about it right now. So everything you get in this second and fourth or fifth hand. And I keep telling y'all by putting that stuff on the screen. If you ain't got nothing that has not been on social media, I want something that haven't been on social media. Like I just told y'all something the other day. Somebody just said he didn't know it. Y'all didn't know that Nico and Anthony Davis was his best friend. Yeah, the officer be wrong. Did this client? Wait a minute. I know this man ain't said nothing about. I guess the officer wrong. I can't believe a black ass man came up here and put this on my screen right here. Hold up, y'all. Let me put this big so people. After everything that happened in the news all year, you come and say, I guess the officer wrong? Where is the common sense? I can't believe that man just put this on my damn screen. Did y'all see that? Did anybody see that, man? I guess the police, the report is public records. Some of the stuff is is blacked out in the police report because she's a minor. Sometimes common sense make no sense to people who don't have any. You college basketball players, when the cost of maintenance began to exceed the quality of performance, it's time to trade it in. And I'm not just talking about cars, I'm talking about people too. Just when you think sense is common, someone will come along and show you that it's rather rare, at least in their case. See, me, I don't have a lot of sense because I've been using it. What was that? But I saw this quote. Ivan Pettit. I saw this quote. Just for you, son. You just tune in at the right time. Everyone wants you to do well, but never better than them. And the only person in a man's life that actually wants a better life for him is his father. The only person, I think Steve Harvey said this on the pivot, the only person that we will ever have in your entire life that wants to see you be more successful than they are. He was talking about, he said, because his father died, he said, when a man's father dies, he realized that the one man who truly wanted him to be better than him is gone. Your father is the only man that has ever wanted you to be better than him. Ain't no other man living wants you to be better than him. He said when his dad died, he had nobody to say they were proud of him. Ladies and gentlemen, the reason that touched me, that's one of the things I've always told my son. One of the things that I've told some of y'all son. A young man hit me the other day. Struggling. I'm proud of you, son. Man said, somebody else's son told me they love me. Y'all know, it's powerful. Somebody else's son. Ivan Petty Jr., you make sure you let them little your boys, I think you got 4 of them, let them know in each one of them's way you're proud of them. It goes a long way. Trey Phillips. I always tell my son that. Because I am. The kid sit there and follow the blueprint that his dad mapped out for him. You know how hard it is to get somebody to do something you want them to do. We got to let our young guys know, man. I'm proud of you, man. They can be doing anything out here, man. Ain't nobody. And, 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 and my son better understand. I don't care all them people talking about your friends and all that. No, none of them want you to be better than them. I'm the only man want you to be better. That's awesome, Eric. That's awesome right there, Eric, right there. Sometimes, man, I have to stop in the middle of the show because all of this chaos, all of this stuff. If the coach is about to go crazy if the coach is going crazy, Mark Pope, can you imagine what the kids going through? Let me go look at their roster. Kentucky's roster. If the coach is flaming out like that, y'all ain't never seen no coach do that. And maybe these kids gonna right the ship. But I ain't never seen no coach that down. Y'all better check on your kids if you got some up there. Y'all, I sit and bragged about this team early in the season. These dudes seniors. Some of these dudes seniors. And go get beat like that. They might fire all them coaches. Them folks in Kentucky don't play, man. They don't play. And then you let Louisville beat you? And you had a chance to pay that dude from Louisville. You could have paid and got them guys instead of got those other guys. Somebody said money never buy cohesiveness. Somebody talking about sometimes money can't buy. Money never buy cohesiveness. You got to buy in. If somebody thought enough for my little black butt to give me $1 million to come play college basketball, and the people before me, the Herb Bakers and Eric and all of these people that came in for and didn't get a damn dime for playing, and somebody is paying me to do it, I'm showing up and go and attack. I'm winning my matchup. If that dude beat me, he just a badass dude. You understand me? Trey Phillips. Everybody want to ask for the money. Where's the honey? Where's the honey? I'm not a Duke fan, but I like great basketball. Duke came to play. Y'all, something about this stuff ain't right. Some about this stuff ain't right. And y'all know I'm going to support all these kids. Duke whooped Kansas like they stole some. And Kansas is missing arguably the best player in college basketball. Ladies and gentlemen, I would be surprised if that boy play the rest of this year. You know why? He ain't got nowhere to go but down. And it's his hammy, and they say he's been dealing with it the whole season. See, I listen. When people say something, I listen. North Carolina. Watch them play, man. I didn't fell in love with this boy, Caleb Wilson.
Navy. And you see the numbers on Caleb Wilson. Looking for Wilson. The catch and flush.
Great entry pass. One drop step into the rim.
And Donovan Drake, as opposed to saying, hey, yeah, we're shooting it well, sure. Here's Wilson, another dunk. Flutter and miss. Here's Wilson on the run out. Through traffic.
He's away.
Man, that got some KG in him, man. I'm sitting there watching. I ain't playing around with y'all. And them Kentucky fans go, shout out to James Franklin. Remember I talked about the guy from Penn State? I can't believe they fired him. All he done did for Penn State, they fired him. And, he had a clause in his contract where he got to go look for a job. Guess what? He got a job already at Virginia Tech. Watch him and his wife get off the plane. This Women Rock Wednesday. Watch what his wife did when he got off the plane. See, that's when they love you right there. And then they'll fire your ass next in 2 years. I like the wife. Y'all see what she did. She got off the plane and said, go on, baby. Go on, get that check. I like that. I like that. Shout out to James Franklin. Fired him at old sorry. He done took that program from the doldrums and bring him to be a national power. It's another little kid I like, man. It's a kid at Arkansas named Malik Thomas. Watch this.
But you got to stay aggressive in Malik Thomas.
Side, you can see him elevate and finish. Malik Thomas continue.
Halftime, what adjustments Arkansas makes.
Malik Thomas will start the second half and
right. You got a smaller school and you come into the bigger school environment and you can have a game like this. That's what you want.
There's Thomas to the rim again, and it's from Winthrop when they had an opportunity to.
In case y'all didn't know, that's what a future pro look like. Right
quick
there.
pull from Malik.
Just in case.
Plus.
So if little Johnny ain't doing this,
Thomas can change that. Quick release, baseline three.
Of college basketball today, where you don't.
Let me keep going. What else I got? And then, when I want to smile, this what make me smile. Watch this, y'all. what y'all want about the Ocean of Soul. Y'all can talk about the human jukebox and the doc box and the marching 100 and the marching 200. Them different arrangements, you have to play them different. If you know anything about the band, you have to arrange it different. The song is different than the band. And just the arrangement. That little dude, I forgot his name. That band director over there, he a bad dude. I think he used to be at Southern. Yeah, he was in the band at Southern. Sure he was. But he said, I know I'm late, Hatter, but I know you saw the King. See, there y'all go with the King. That man said Lakers in 5. He called him the King. That man loved them Lakers, man. LeBron, I talked about him today. I said, I talked about LeBron being one of the best passers I've ever seen. Let me see who on the wooden list. Hold on. Boozer, Peterson, DeBanster. Hey, man. This college basketball exciting, y'all. Y'all got, and it's pro basketball. It's pro basketball kind of exciting too, though. But I'm going to get to it. Brian Simmons. Bad man. Hatter, what about them Pistons? Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Detroit basketball, Jalen Duren. Hey, I take everything back. No, I'm going to just add to him. I didn't really say nothing. Somebody come on there talking about he wasn't a two-way player. Dennis Jenkins is still on a two-way contract. They haven't extended him. This dude, man, done went crazy. Man, I know I got some notes on this. Coach, ladies and gentlemen, let me look up. Let me look up Detroit. I know I got some notes on Detroit. Ladies and gentlemen, they good. They 12-2. Utah Jazz starter wasn't even born when LeBron was drafted. Absolutely. Jalen Duren. Man, let me just go. I'm gonna get back to Detroit, but I'm gonna throw this out there. It's the only guards, ladies and gentlemen, and we're gonna get Detroit. The only guards with 28,000 career points, ain't but 3 of them. In the NBA, ain't but 3 guards got 28,000 points. My boy one of them. Really all my boys, but the one y'all don't like, he one of them. And y'all be careful. I'm not sure. But when they start having these meetings, Tyronn Lue job might be at stake with the Clippers. When they get to having these meetings, stuff don't act right at the meetings. Y'all, my hand feeling better. Oh, I can grip a claw. I'm gonna chill out. I'm gonna give one more day. My hand feeling better. That ice, baby. But let me get back. Hold up. I just know. I know I had something about Detroit. I just know it. I wrote a whole thing. I can't even find it. But ladies and gentlemen, Detroit, Dennis Jenkins, that little boy said, and Favre even said, opportunity. That little boy, I did not put it, I don't know where I put it, I don't think I saved it. I don't think I saved it. But that little boy is playing, man, his butt off. I like to see stuff like that, man. Let me look at these standings since we're here. Let me see where the Lakers at, because, you know, he mentioned the Lakers. The Lakers in the West, because y'all is getting close to the 20-game mark. And the 20-game mark is a real good indicator on what's going to happen the rest of the year. For some reason, my situation is over here buffering. When did y'all start buffering? NBA. Oh, here you go. Let's see. The Lakers scored 140 points last night. That was good. That man said Lakers in 4. Trey, shout out to Trajan Langton. Absolutely. So Detroit is number 1 in the East. So look, we got 8 more games. Let's see. No, I'm sorry. 5 more games. So next week, we're going to revisit this thing. These dudes, wow. They on an 11-game winning streak. Talking about Detroit. Wow. The Bulls they dropped a little bit. They 7-8 now. Fox been playing good since he came back. Good. That's good. Lakers in the 4th place. Lakers 11-4. Lakers ain't bad. Last 10 games. Rockets ain't bad either. Last 10 games, the Rockets 9-1. The Rockets right up there with them now. Y'all remember when the Rockets lost them 2 games and I told y'all don't panic? Y'all got me looking at this thing, man. It ain't that many more games left. For me, 5 more games. Indiana Pacers, terrible. Washington Wizards, terrible. Brooklyn Nets, terrible. Charlotte, they be trying, terrible. Milwaukee Bucks, 8-7. They ain't that far. It's a little log jam right there. Clippers, 4-10. I told y'all. Tyrone Lue. Portland 6-8, man. They 6-8. They 9th. They all right. I'm just looking. I'm looking. Denver pretty good, man. If anybody watch Denver play, Denver seems like they better than last year. Spurs are good, but Wemby's out. But you know, that just made me think about something. Can we talk about this for a minute? Y'all humor me for a minute. I need your help. Because this injury situation is getting out of hand in the NBA. All-stars from last year. Right? That have missed time. Let me give it to you. Jalen Brunson, ankle. Donovan Mitchell, has missed some games, but he's healthy, not playing well. Jason Tatum out. Giannis got a groin now. Karl Anthony Towns.
1:37 p.m.
I didn't ask you for no time. Kate Cunningham dealing with an injury right now, but he just came back. Darius Garland had a toe injury, but he missed 7 games. Then he re-injured the toe. His 3rd game back. What's up with these injuries, y'all? These soft tissue injuries. Tyler Hero, he still hadn't played. He had off-season foot surgery. Damon Lillard, Achilles. Trae Young, knee. Steph, he been out. LeBron been out the whole season. Jalen Williams, he missed 15 games. His Supermax gonna be out the window, y'all. Because you got to play to make one of them teams, you got to play at least 65 games. He done missed 15 games already. Anthony Davis. Ant-Man had a hamstring. James Harden been hurt. Victor Wembanyama. Kyrie. 13 out of the 24 All-Stars was hurt. But it's a lot of calf strains, y'all. And I'm not a doctor, but what's up with these calf strains? Is it the pace of play way higher than it was? That's what people in the league were saying. Have y'all been looking at the injuries? Giannis out. Victor out. Anthony Davis out. Kawhi out. Joel Embiid hurt. Zion out. Trae Young. Ja Morant. Jalen Williams. Paolo Banchero. Darius Garland, I mentioned. Jalen Green is out. Brandon Miller. Cam Thomas. Tyler Hero. OG Anunoby. Jaden Ivey. Kristen Brown. Dylan Harper. Stephen Castle. Aaron Neesmith. Kelly Oubre. Bradley Beal. Wow. Jordan Poole. Keegan Murray. Walker Kessler. Jason Tatum. Halliburton. Kyrie. Damon. Fred VanVleet. Dejounte Murray. They was already hurt. Does anybody got a solution? Anybody got one? Why put some more ice on my hand? Anybody got a solution? Hey, y'all, why does ice be leaking out of these bags? Where the ice be leaking out at? Somebody help. Because so much water in there. I'll do it in a minute. How many minutes I got left? Now, this 20 minutes, I could be icing. What's the solution? Anybody got a solution? Hey, man, I am sick of these damn squirrels running on top of this house. Anybody know how I can get rid of squirrels? No, just kidding. Was guys playing through injuries more in the past? I mean, these guys hurt, man. You don't play through no injuries now. These guys hurt for real. This ain't got nothing to do with these guys hurt. These guys are injured. These guys ain't just hurt. Put balls on the roof. Okay. Ray Moore, what's the solution? Ray Moore, did you hear me talk about all them people that got hurt? All these guys hurt, man. Calf injuries are everywhere. Is it because the game changed? The game is so freaking fast? Listen to me, the game is fast. No, Kim Grover ain't gonna help. Man, Kobe got hurt, man. Michael got hurt. Everybody got hurt. Tim Grover. Michael got hurt and Kobe got hurt. So what are you talking about? Tim Grover can't stop no damn injuries. Is it because the game is so freaking fast? Calf muscles really hate the sudden change in movements, transitions, pull-up threes, Euro steps, decelerations, step backs, side step, even the flops. The calf is the Achilles shock absorber. Anybody know that? Where my kinesiology majors at? Early in the season, for some of these injuries, way more movement and speed now. Man, these games, y'all, these dudes are big and strong and fast and moving. Dude, y'all, that TV ain't doing good justice. And then these players are playing so much young. They got a damn game every damn day. Then if they're good enough to make it to the NBA, then they got to play more because you got to play to get better. When that calf is tired, the tendon takes a hit. And we all know what happens then. Could it be the shoes? The low? No. Somebody, one of them players said that dumbass shit. Ain't got nothing to do with no shoes. No. Man, I played the Chuck Taylor All-Star. They ain't got no damn, no, hell no. Low profile. Chuck Taylor's ain't help. That's cloth. Y'all kill me like talking about low profile. They ain't got nothing to do with nothing. I just told you what happens. Let me repeat it again, Mr. Bartholomew, just so you can hear it. Calf muscles hate sudden changes. These athletes are bigger and stronger and work these muscles out a lot more. These people playing a lot more than they used to do in a long time. Them dudes used to go smoke cigars in the summer. They didn't work out all summer. They wait till 2 weeks before training camp, and then they come back. These guys never stop working. So let me repeat. Calf muscles, this is for Mr. Bartholomew. Everybody set this out. They hate sudden changes. You know I done called a doctor and movements and transitions, pull-up threes, Euro steps, decelerations, step backs, side steps, even flops. It's a lot more than that now. Mr. Bartholomew, the calf is the Achilles shock absorber. When it's tired, the tendon takes a hit. And then we know what happens after that. It hurts the bigger guys the most. The big guys play like what? Guards now. And Wemby is bigger than big players. It's fun to watch a 7'4" dude with great mobility, but in reality, Mr. Bartholomew, him trying to adapt to today's NBA slowly destroys his body, especially the calf and the Achilles. It gets overloaded. Eric, that's why teams are cautious as hell with calf injuries now. This the same calf, Eric, that Nico was trying to get Anthony Davis to come back on. Players try to make their muscles stronger with training and nutrition, but the tendons can't keep up. Thanks, Doc. That's why recovery schedules has gone from 1 to 2 weeks to 4 to 6 weeks. Wemby, don't let these people rush you back, big fella. You let them rush you back. What else we got? Boy, I love y'all. Y'all all right today. Y'all all right. What I got? I got 13 minutes. Did I finish everything that I wanted to play for y'all today? Nah, I ain't gonna give y'all that one. But y'all, this coming on tonight, y'all. Hey, y'all. This was already taped though. But I'm gonna give y'all this. This supposed to be coming on tonight on CBS, the sports network. Watch it. And they've been getting their head tore off. Watch this.
This year's team, a lot of new faces.
It's exhilarating to get to know this group. And what I know right now is this is a competitive, salty, street fight group. This is a team that's going to be really fun to coach, and they're going to be fun to watch. Here are the expectations. You're going to go win a championship, and if you don't, there's a lot of explaining that has to happen. And I love that about Kentucky.
And the head coach of Kentucky, Mike Poe.
No word yet. No word. Man, Joker's pretty good, y'all. Just in case y'all didn't know. Joker is pretty good. The stuff Joker doing right now, man. And he got some help. I'm just sitting there watching him. Have you played at? Yes, I played Lock and Bar. Absolutely, several times. Clyde Drexler is a member out there. I played it several times. It's a private course, men only. Women, you can only drop your man off at the front. You can't bring your ass on the property. Chuck, pretty good course. Dudes do a lot of gambling over there too. Yeah. Men only. Don't get mad at me. I ain't my golf course. You know what I was thinking about? I was thinking about Abe, Michael Jordan. I really like Michael Jordan because he don't like being told no. I remember when he was at the Washington Wizards, and he was a part owner and an executive there, named vice president. And then he came back to play. So when you come back to play, you have to give up your rights as an owner and vice president. So the things didn't go well with him and the team, and when he fired him. Or and then he didn't even give him back his ownership stake. So he went out and bought a team. He was a member of this golf course. Never forget it. If you ever been around, I've been blessed enough to be in Atlanta, a couple of other cities, Miami. And when Michael Jordan plays golf, they love a crowd around them. It's because he want everybody in on the break. So everybody, you got then eight or nine people playing. You don't suppose the limit you're supposed to play is a foursome. Man, I think it's been up to I think 10 people playing at one time, a tensome. And a lot of these country clubs, they don't like that. They don't like the decorum, right? They don't like it. So that's why he went and built his own golf course. You follow me? He's just a different dude, man. He got his own golf course now, so he can have as many people out there that he want to. I mean, when I think about stuff like, just think about that. I be wanting I be wanting us to understand this stuff, man. I want us to understand, man. So I never forget this guy used to come complain to me about everybody else's event. Man, I don't like this event. Man, I don't like going to his event. I don't like. I said, well, do your own. Build your own. And that's what he did. You know, I was thinking about something. I was talking and kicking with some guys. You know, we we got a group of guys that's pretty pretty on it. And you know, when Women Rock wins, I like to give y'all some. But here's how you know someone is highly intelligent. It's not their degrees. It's this. It's what led Oscar Wilde. This is what led Oscar Wilde to say that consistency is the best refuge of the unimaginative. Consistency is the best refuge for the unimaginative. What he meant by that is that highly intelligent people know how to change their mind. Let me read what you said. That's why I opened my store, because everyone kept telling me no one would carry my brand. There you go. There you go. I like that, Bob. I like that. Like that. Like that, Bob. Boy, you made my day with that. Did y'all get me? Let me read this. Oscar Wilde. He said that consistency is the best refuge of the unimaginative. And what he meant is that highly intelligent people know how to change their minds. Watch for them who say something like this. They said things like, watch it. I used to think. Or that's a good point. Or let me consider. That's why I always ask y'all questions. Because I want to be able to say, when y'all give me something new, I used to think like that. That's a good point. Let me reconsider. I noticed some of y'all comments. I know some of y'all all gonna come. I'm watching intelligence. Intelligence gonna always acknowledge things like that. Most people double down to protect their ego. Far ALC collection. Far, put your website. See, this kind of stuff I like right here. It's kind of stuff I like right here. Fob, you see that? Just by you being on this show. Fob, it's time for you to start advertising on this show, man. Just by you don't even know. People, it's time. It's time. You shouldn't waste another day. That's dope, Bob. You have a website? You shouldn't waste another day. My phone should be ringing at 2 o'clock. Because you don't never know who the connection people have. You might feel you can't afford it. You be like Mattress Mac. You can't afford not to. Put it up there on the screen. I don't want to put the wrong thing on there. But guess what I'm gonna do? Because you taking too long. Let me find it right here. If I put it on there, because somehow it ain't bringing it up for me. Man, I got it somewhere. Hold up, y'all. Oh, I wrote the thing wrong down. Oh. See, y'all. See, I'm worried about somebody else's stuff right here. Let's see. Did I do it right? Yes, the Anthony Lawrence collection. There it is right there. The Anthony Lawrence collection. I'm finna put it up there. Five playing around. I'm finna put it up there. See, that's what I like about Favre. I love Favre. Favre's the baddest man. He the baddest man in the world. Favre, I got a copy. I want to send it to me. No, I just want to copy it. I want to put it on the screen, man. Hold on. I want to put it on the screen. See, I love it. This the kind of stuff y'all know I love. When our people doing that. How can I get it on the screen? Playing with me, Rob. Playing with me, Rob. I got you, baby. I got you. Hold on. Let me see. Watch that. All right, there we go. There you go. It's going to pop up there in a minute. I'm going to put it on there. Oh, Chuck said, bet I'm on it now. See there? That's what I like. Wait a minute, it ain't popped up on my, hold on. Let me do it again. Y'all playing around. Oh, I didn't hit the button. You hit the button, Robert, maybe it'll pop up there for you. On Facebook, y'all, I'm trying to get y'all to, hold on. Y'all be over there whining. Robert. Oh, there it is right there. It's amazing. The material, the hoodie and the shorts I got. Y'all, the quality is so great that, I mean, it's just amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing. Sam, I see you in the background, watch. Are my messages not showing? Yeah, your message wasn't showing, Doc. I had to put it up there. I got you. You know I'm gonna look. Your message didn't come through. It didn't come through, but that's all right. I'll put it up there, right there. So both sides can see that. Both sides can see that. And I think I hit it on Facebook too. Let me see. I think I hit it on Facebook. Facebook, don't be playing with me. Look out for my dude. Man, this supposed to be, the go-to line, as much as we talk about HBCUs and the people at TSU watch this show, this should be the go-to place. You got a built-in play. It's just, we just got to get smarter. What else? I had one more thing for y'all before I got off here too. Golly, I think I lost it. Oh, but I was telling, let me finish this. Let me finish this, right? Because I was talking about intelligence. You see how I'll stop everything to make sure my people are all right. Y'all see it? I stopped but I was talking about what Oscar Wilde was talking about. Consistency is the best refuge for the unimaginative. And then he talking about intelligent people, how you can find them out. They say things like, I used to think, or that's a good point. Let me reconsider. Right? Man, people calling me asking me for your number, Fob. So I'm gonna be your secretary today. I'm gonna be your secretary. I'm gonna make sure everybody have everything they need today. All right? I got you. This, you got to do this, dude. You should. You see this the big thing right here. We got Chop Shop right here, HTX up there. On this other side, right up here, you should have your emblem up there. AL collection, Anthony Lawrence collection should be up there. I mean, I'm just kind of. Let me keep going. Most people double down to protect their ego. They know they wrong. You see it a lot on this show. All I do is put it up there. I said, look, hey, check that out. Take another look at it. Take another look at it. They double down to protect the ego and say, instead of saying, you know what? I used to think like that. Or that's a good point. Or let me reconsider. Eric, watch this. Watch this. Eric, I'm teaching today. That's why I'm going to go 5 minutes over. God, I can't believe I gave y'all my 5 minutes. But intelligent people update their beliefs. We're going to talk about this tomorrow, a little bit more tomorrow. They get more curious instead of getting more defensive. And they ask things like, what am I missing? What's my favorite word? What's my favorite word, y'all? Make it make sense to me. Henry Sims, my favorite word, everybody, I said, just make it make sense. Instead of trying to win an argument, y'all, I don't want to win no argument. I just want to make sure y'all got the right information. People think I be trying, I ain't trying, dude. I ain't getting paid for it. I ain't trying to win it. Intelligent people, they don't tie their identity to being right. That's why I came back. When I got some more information about Dennis Jenkins, I came back and said, they need to change that. They need to change that two-way contract to I know they got roster restrictions and they bet because somebody else gonna get that boy. Watch this now. Watch this now. Intelligent people, they treat being wrong like they treat data. Not humiliation. Ain't nothing wrong with being wrong. Let me give it to you right now. Albert Einstein, you know it about that. Also recognized this and said that the measure of intelligence is the ability to change. So here you go. Women Rock Wednesday. So here's the real flex. Being able to say, I changed my mind without shame. One of my favorite words on here, as the facts change, the truth change. No, the real flex is being able to say, I changed my mind on that. Y'all got that one? We're gonna talk about that again tomorrow. Somebody gonna come tomorrow that didn't get this. You know, some people, they ain't come on Women Rock Wednesday, but that's a jewel right there. I like that one. I like that one for myself. I've been had it. I just ain't gave it to y'all. Sometimes, y'all, I told you, I just go through, and it just got missing. So let me tell you something. We're gonna talk about that tomorrow. Maybe I should, maybe I should mark it so we can talk about it tomorrow. Y'all, I'm not going to let the people tomorrow not get it too now. I got to look out for my people tomorrow. All right? So I'm out of here. I had fun. Fob, don't forget. Let's call. Let's get on top of this stuff. I'm going to send you Fob's number and everything. The person who asked for that number, I'm not going to call you. I'm going to send it to you and everything. But man got some bad stuff, man. Boy, if your ass go to Grambling, I like all of them. But if you go to Grambling, what? Them Grambling colors just hit. That big tiger, it just hit. So I'm out of here. I'll see y'all tomorrow. All right?